What's up, Professor T family? We're back with some more reacting to undiscovered music. We'll get some more videos that need to get a little bit more attention, get some more props. So, today, this is a group called Fxrrvst. This is a group, they're from Toronto, Canada, and a group with Holly Fxrrvst and Matthew Fuentes. I wrote that down right before I started recording, and I trying my best. Okay, I'm new to this, and this are an environmentally conscious band, which is cool, and including their CDs, and they're charitable, so I like that. Always good vibes, good vibes. Shout out to Toronto. Shout out to all my people from north of the border. And without any further ado, we're just going to jump into this song here. It's called The Story Doesn't End at Chapter 14. It has a viewer discretion is advised, but as I say at the beginning of these all the time, I pre-screen these, so it's nothing too crazy. But Story Doesn't End at Chapter 14. Full disclosure, this is take 2, so I'm just saying that because my energy might be a little bit lower, but I apologize for that. It's just my frustration with getting the computer to work right. The song is pretty relatable. We're hooking up a nice meal right now. Something that's unique is the camera work. I like how it's like it's made purposely so you don't see the faces. I think that's cool because why they could have done that with this is so it's like you can put yourself into the shoes of the person that's the star right now. That's relatable. Who hasn't done that? It's been a while since I've done that because my cooking is on point. So it's been a while since I've done that right there. He burnt his hand too. On the phone. What kind of phone is that? Samsung. Check, please. So the song, we commentate on the extra because that's what this is supposed to be about. So with the actual music, definitely very indie rock feel. The drumming is actually kind of a little bit going on to it. If you listen to that, this is definitely a faster, more busy kind of a drumming style, so I like that. Just like a little bit of rhythm guitar, lead guitar, bass going on. I feel like there's possibly like a little bit of a keyboard drone in the background in this song. I could be incorrect about that. It could just be on the guitars, like they might do it like have a clean guitar sound and a long reverb too. The lyricism here is good too. Usually with the indie rock, the lyricism is pretty good. I like the vocal performance as well. She has a cool sounding voice and sings really well. I don't know much about the Toronto rock scene, to tell you the truth. I have a lot of peers, this is a word I'll use, because friends might be a strong word, but a lot of peers that they are in Toronto, and, well, they're not in Toronto, but they go to Toronto when it's not a pandemic situation happening. But they perform up there and do things in Canada. So I had to kind of keep this in the back of my mind and talk to them about that. But yeah, this is a tight video, a tight song, good production. But the song definitely moves. The video is nice. So yeah, that's all it is to it. Shout out to Fxrrvst. So definitely, you know, I respect it most definitely, most certainly. Give it a shout out to their band. So definitely go and check those guys out. So my reactions to the song, like I said, to break it down a little bit, a very indie rock sounding song. Very simple on the production. So it just got some guitars, some bass, some drums. Vocals are pretty simple. They're not that overproduced. They bring in a little bit of doubling and harmonization in the chorus, which is always, I like that and always like to call that out. It makes the chorus go somewhere when you get to the chorus of the song. Something I'm always preaching about is to do something for the chorus, to make it pop. It definitely, they did that, so it definitely came out. The song definitely didn't, just stay flat the whole time. You know what I mean? It went somewhere. It moved. The vocals sounded good. If I offer any critiques, there's very few critiques that I can even offer to this one because it is really, really good. What I would say with this one is there's that something missing in this one when it comes to like the excitement factor of the song. And I think it is in the mix a little bit. Because the thing with indie rock, it is purposely a little bit more stripped down a lot of the time. But it's just that there's that something missing in this song and the other ones that I checked out. But of course, like I said, I always pick out the one that I like the best, or at least the one I think it's the most interesting to do a reaction on. So there's just that something missing with this one. So kind of the couple of little things that I would offer to maybe bring it over the hump for that. The vocal performance I felt like was a really solid performance. When I do this series, a lot of times the vocals I critique the most, but I think this is a very solid performance. I would say maybe with that a little bit more peaks and valleys to the like dynamics in the vocals, I would say. Just a little bit more peaks and valleys there. Everything else was solid with the vocals, but that's the only thing I could say there. That might be that something missing. The only other thing I could say, like I said, just with the way that it's produced, keeping it indie rock is cool, but I think I would like to hear a little bit more in the mix to bring some excitement, because you can keep it simple or stripped down, but I would say to make it a little bit more mainstream, I would say, which is a dirty word for indie rock, I know, but to make it a little bit more mainstream. And there's a ways you can strike a happy medium with that, to kind of add that something that's missing to it, just a little bit of gloss on there, put a little bit of Hollywood up in there. So, with changing the volumes of things. So that's what I would have done with it personally. I would have played with the volume a little bit more, and I also probably with the actual composition of it, I would have at certain points in it, like right before the chorus comes in, take more things out, so that when the chorus comes in, it explodes. But all that's personal preference right there. So that's really the only critiques that I have. And those are all ones you take with a huge grain of salt, because you guys can just keep doing what you're doing. It's just really good. It's just going to be a matter of when you guys crack one, and really get it algorithm by YouTube so everybody can hear it. And, you guys get any radio airplay up in Toronto. I can't get Toronto stations down here in Buffalo, but I definitely get Canadian radio stations sometimes. But I'll have to, but yeah, I will absolutely be keeping an eye out for you guys when I talk to my peeps that go up to Toronto to do their music, and people from there. I'm gonna have to keep an eye and ear out for Fxrrvst. So shout out to Fxrrvst. And right now we're gonna go to the Professor T Billboard chart and see where this ranks. Awkward delay. Okay. So this one here, I forgot to type it in beforehand because I was stupid. So it's Fxrrvst. I'm just gonna put chapter 14. That's a long name. Sorry, bro. Sorry, my boys. My boy and girl. That's a long name. Chapter 14. I'm just gonna call it that. So where's this rank at for me? I'm definitely moving it up pretty high. So I'm at least starting here where yesterday's one was, where Maple Mall was. Do I like it a little bit more than the Brass Machines performance? I do. More than Corey James Dreamin', I do. More than Ty P, I do. More than Trip. This right here, okay, I gotta do a little bit of quick deliberations here if I want to move it up above Trip. Trip, California rapper. I think for me, for the Professor T Billboard chart, and once again, in case any of their fans come across this, or in case they come across this, the Billboard chart, it is not an indictment on the quality of the song. This is just my chart of personal preference and recommendations that I'm going to be giving at the end of the year. I think I will keep it. I'll move it one spot above J.A. Wild, so I'm going to keep it right here at number 11. So for now, just outside the top 10. So took a little bit of deliberation right there, but that's a solid spot right there. Number 11 is going to be really good at the end of the year. And these move up and down as the year goes on. And more songs get added. So for the update on where that puts it, it knocked down J.A. Wild Trip, California rapper, and his modern rap song. And knocked down Ty P, Reply, New York City rapper, his rap song. So you just bumped down some of the rappers. Slides in just beneath Lanai's Walked in the Club. That song right there, that one, for my preference, is a faster, more upbeat electronic dance music song right there, in a hip-hop flavored electronic dance movement. So it's just below that song for me. And Walked in the Club, if you guys saw that review, it was part of Friends and Family Week, and I was on the song, which I was reminded when I played it. So such a long time ago, I forgot. So there could be some bias. So I'll be honest with you. I like to keep it as real as possible with the Billboard chart now. So, with all that being said, to Forrest, to Holly and Matthew, hopefully, I'm praying I got those names written down correctly. In fact, let me do you guys a justice here. This video is a hot mess right now. This is so sloppy with all this jumping around right now. But I want to make sure I do them right and I don't, be disrespectful. Okay, yeah, so I have it right. So the Holly and Matthew, to Toronto, to Ontario, to Canada, to the United States, to everybody watching at home. I love what you do. I enjoyed listening to this, and I hope all of you did too. And I spread nothing but peace and love to Holly and Matthew and all of you. And I will see you for the next review.